All right. So what I'm trying out here is some different buzzing variations for a few reasons. One is for the balafon and Latin American marimba sounds. A key part of that sound is the buzzing resonator that plays with each note. And I've got a few recordings that have that buzz already in it. But I wanted to see if I could separate the buzz. One is so that I could add it to different types of sounds that don't have the buzz and different marimba sounds, and then putting the resonation sound on, I could then make that kind of sound. But also to see if I could control it, because if I can separate the buzz, then I would be able to control the volume of exactly how much buzz separately. The other thing I've done is, tried to create a few different buzzes. So here are some buzzes that I've got. So this is the first balafon one. And then this is recorded from underneath, so it's a lot louder. This is a combination of lots of different balafon buzzes. Here's the buzzsaw. And here's the cicada. And then I've stretched that so it's longer. Okay, so those are the source sounds that we're dealing with. So now, if we open up the effects panel, you'll hear just the marimba note. So you see we've got... That's just the marimba sound on its own. No buzz. And now if we turn one of the buzzers on... You can hear that buzz. And now, because it's a separate sound, I could actually change the volume. So we want it a bit softer. We could change it like this. And now that's actually a parameter here that you can change, and I can link that to a physical control on the instrument when I build the marimba. I can actually have a knob where you can just dial that up as you want while you're playing. So that's really cool. Here it is with a different sound. I think it sounds a lot better for some of the lower notes on this one, as opposed to the high ones. Here's another one. And I'm just playing this with my mouse, so apologies for that. Here's the cicada. It's a bit too short. It's a bit weird sounding, but it's a cool effect. And here's the strangest one of all, a buzzsaw. So it's a pretty strange one, but it's an interesting effect, and you could apply that to any sound. So here, again. Now, because these are actually pitched, I've got them on semitone shifting, so they are actually changing. The pitch is actually changing. Because it's, even though I filtered them, it's kind of impossible to get rid of some of the notes. Like here as well. Because the buzz actually will change according to the note. It's kind of impossible if I leave it on the same sound the whole time. Sounds a bit weird, whereas if it's shifting... I think it's better. It's not quite the right effect still, but yeah, as I said, you could do this with any sound. So that's kind of cool. So that's making an interesting sound. just changes it a bit. So yeah, it just shows you a few examples that both you could make some new sounds, but also be able to control that parameter. Which I think is a really interesting option. So yeah, just a bit about buzzing.